So today we're revisiting the Bafang mid-drive system, electric assist system, and this particular one is the 750 watt version, and this is what we're generally putting on these. Most of the trikes that we do, we put the 750 on. The reason we choose the Bafang, there's many reasons. Number one is durability. We've had zero issues with these with our customers. The other reason we choose it is you can use your standard rear cassette with this system. Some of the wheel hub systems suffer from one very important issue, which is how it attaches to the dropouts. None of these trikes as of yet are designed for a rear electric hub. And a rear electric hub, as people may not know, puts a huge amount of torque on the dropouts. And so you'll see the electric hubs have gigantic axle nuts that require a lot of torque to push to tighten them down. And what happens is, if they're not tight enough, and even sometimes when they're tight enough, they'll rotate the hub out of the dropout, which causes extensive amount of damage right here. So the Bafang doesn't put those kind of forces on the back. There's a huge weight difference between the two. The other day we weighed a 20-inch wheel with a hub in it, and it was over 20 pounds by itself. This whole system with a single battery weighs 17 pounds more than a stock. So that gives you an idea. It's lighter. Now people do ask about the fact that you lose a triple, you're going to a single ring up front. You don't need it once you have electric, and you can pedal it with your full 9 gears in the back on this particular bike at any time. You can have the motor shut off and you can't really tell it's on there. So those are some of the features, or some of the reasons why we choose a Bafang. In the feature category, we have these are the lithium-ion batteries that we have in here, and I want you to take note of the batteries, as well as they're very small. They're about 9 pounds, and we actually use a Topi handlebar bag to house the battery, as well as a TerraCycle battery mount. And this particular customer asked for twin battery mounts, so the guys there at TerraCycle made us a double mount that fits right in the pivot point of this ICE trike. So a very, very easy setup that we can still fold. Let's see what else we got. I wanted to show you the display. So the display, we set it up, what we're kind of known for is the ergonomics of it, and we're also making use of the TerraCycle mini cockpit T that's been drilled out as well. And this allows us to run the cable down through the middle of the handlebar, and then you see them exit here. And so it gives a really clean setup. You can also take note of the extra cable here. And this happens because most of the Bafang setups aren't designed specifically for a trike, so you'll have a little excess cable that we always tie up. But we like to make a really clean setup. Now I want to plug this in for you so you can see the basics of it. We like to use the Anderson plugs, easy to attach. And if you come over here, all the controls are right here. Here's the on button. We can control the level of assist on the left-hand side with these buttons. And this is designed to be a true pedal assist, but at any time you can override it with a throttle, which is right here. One of the most important things to keep in mind for this system to work well is it has a sensor right here. It's just like similar to a speedometer sensor and a magnet. And that sensor has to be, or the wheel has to be turning all the time, so that otherwise the motor will shut down after a certain amount, 30 seconds or something, maybe a minute. But as long as this is spinning, the motor will work. It also will cut out as designed when you pull the brakes. So if you're throttling and you pull the brakes, it'll cut the motor immediately. So that's a safety feature, an important safety feature with these. So here's a demonstration of how it works. When you pedal, the motor's working. If I stop pedaling, then the motor stops as well. So it's got a torque sensor in there. All in all, the Bafang is the best all-around electric system that we've used, and that's 90% of what we do.